Hello, my name is Totodog, and this is episode 3 of season 2 of my series, The Components of Redstone. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the honey block. So honey blocks are made out of honey. Honey comes from bees, and how you get honey from bees is a completely different kind of video. This is not about how to get honey. This is about the honey block. So to get the honey block, you need a lot of honey to make the block. 4 bottles to be exact, and you need to put them in a square like this in the crafting table, and you get 1 honey block. Also, you keep the bottles, so that's good. So this is what a honey block looks like. It's a block of honey. That's what it looks like. So honey blocks. I'm gonna show you a few things that it can do. It's not really the most redstone-like block. It can still be used in redstone machine, but the block itself is not affected by redstone power. So honey block just by itself, it's sticky. So if I get on it, I cannot jump. As you can see, I'm trying really hard to jump. The block is too sticky. Additionally, you can stick to the side of it and slide off like that. It's much slower than, say, a plank. So because it's sticky, blocks can stick to it. So as you can see, this piston can hold it, and it can have other blocks stuck to it. But this is actually similar to another block that I talked about in season 1, the slime block. The slime block also does that. So it seems like these blocks are actually very similar. Of course, slime blocks are bouncy rather than sticky, because slime blocks aren't really that sticky. If you can go on the wall on the side, like it's not the same as honey block. So yeah, so they can both be used in basically the same situations. Like if you don't have slime blocks, you can just use honey blocks. If you don't have honey blocks, you can just use slime blocks. An interesting thing about slime blocks and honey blocks is that they cannot stick. As you can see, this piston is extending, and the honey blocks, yeah, they cannot stick, which is very weird. Like that they cannot stick to it, each other. This can be useful in some machines. It's not really the most practical for survival mode, but this mechanic can be used. Additionally, I did want to mention that for some reason neither block can stick to glazed terracotta. I have no idea why, but yeah, that works, I guess. So if you remember about the slime block video I made a while ago, slime blocks can be used to make flying machines alongside observers and pistons. So a quick reminder on how it works. You get the piston, you get a block. When it goes on here, it emits a redstone signal for the piston. It extends, but this other side, because the observer realized that it just moved randomly because it's stuck to the slime block, the piston extends and it basically just moves. It's a flying machine, so it flies across the block and basically goes forever until it gets stopped by like obsidian or something. So these machines can be made from slime blocks or honey blocks. It doesn't really matter. As you can see in this machine, I'm using both, and as long as they don't touch each other, it should work fine. Yeah, so let's start. This piston's going to extend, and the absorber's going to realize it should move, which means I didn't actually need to start. As you can see, I just fell off. Yeah. So slime blocks, in my opinion at least, since you can't jump off, they're so sticky, Like if you go on the slime block, you just fall off because they aren't really sticky. I guess they are sticky, but they aren't the most sticky. But if I stand on the honey block as it's moving, I am just stuck to it, which is it can be quite useful. These machines are actually very efficient. They go literally forever. Unless you have a block to stop it, it could go like just forever. So that is yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, so that is the honey block. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something about the honey block. Well, goodbye.